I'm Bates Marshall. I'm the co-founder and the CEO of Ambient Photonics, and it's an amazing pleasure to welcome you all here as we break ground on our very first factory. Exciting day, historic day for the company and for all of our team and our supporters, investors, partners, customers. Take a minute to recognize our elected officials and local leaders who were kind enough to bless us with their presence today. State Senator John Laird, Scotts Valley Mayor Donna Lind, Police Chief Steve Walpole, and Fire Chief Ron Whittle. Thank you guys so much for your strong support. I'm a local boy, grew up in Santa Cruz, still live in Santa Cruz, and have deep roots in the Santa Cruz area. I spent the first 10 years of my career in semiconductor, and then the last 20 years working in solar, and a lot of that working all over the world, at factories in China, in Japan, in Asia, and all throughout the rest of the world. And I often wondered why we couldn't build factories here in the U.S., here in California, and maybe even here in the Santa Cruz area. And having grown up in Santa Cruz, there's still some big empty manufacturing buildings there, like the Wrigley plant where they used to make chewing gum, no longer making chewing gum. But when we had the opportunity to think hard about where we were going to put our first factory, it was a dream to try to put it right here in my hometown, or at least very close by, certainly on this side of the hill. So I want to tell you just a little bit about Ambient Photonics, the company, the technology, what we're doing. I mentioned I've worked for 20 years in solar energy, working to replace polluting, carbon-intensive grid power supplies with greener, cleaner energy sources. And that's now, of course, become a major force for good in the world. And our mission at Ambient is to replace another dirty source of power, which is batteries, with the same kind of technology, solar photovoltaic, solar PV, solar cells, but this time for embedded applications in connected devices. So think about all these ubiquitous devices that are around us every day, remote controls and doorbells and sensors. These are called connected devices or IoT devices, and our ambition is to power the connected world with our novel PV cell. So this is a kind of great leap forward from the solar cells which powered calculators back in the 1970s, but though that old conventional technology just isn't powerful enough to power the devices of today, and that's what we're setting out to do. So I don't need to tout the many benefits and wonders of Scotts Valley. It's all around us. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, as you all can see. It's a wonderful place to be. We're surrounded by this incredible natural beauty. It's just a magical place to be. One of the other attributes of Scotts Valley is it's really filled with talented people. And in fact, the Santa Cruz Scotts Valley area, the whole county, is filled with amazingly talented people, many of whom have been driving over the hill for decades, powering the innovations in Silicon Valley. So it's wonderful for us to be able to offer a quality of life to our team, to be able to give back to the local city and the county through all the employees and all the knock-on benefits that our team will bring. So before I go any further, let me just talk a little bit about the factory itself. This is our first factory, and it's a high-volume, fully automated factory. When it's up and running at full capacity utilization, it'll produce about 50 million small solar cells a year, which is about 1 every 2 seconds. So it is a state-of-the-art, fully automated, fully automated factory built using some of the very best equipment in the world. And we did that, and in fact, we designed our business plan to show that a company like ours, with a very novel technology, can manufacture at a competitive price point and make money in the state of California, producing this technology, which is great for the planet.
This year in the state Senate, I chaired a 12-member climate working group of 12 senators that led to a 11-bill package on the governor's desk and tried to deal with transportation and so many different things on emissions. And at the same time, I have the great luck of having the Diablo Canyon nuclear power plant in my district and was the lead negotiator. And the key thing was making sure that we bought time to have enough energy on the grid. And the key part of it was not just developing more electricity, but being more efficient. And this is all at the same time that people say there's a big issue about jobs. There's a big issue about jobs in California. And so to the Bates and his team, This is an amazing combination of everything. Something that's environmental, something that's really dealing with our environmental goals, something that's keeping people from driving over Highway 17, which helps meet environmental goals in itself, and then deals with the jobs that we need sorely in California. So for everyone, whether it's Bates and his team, the investors, the city that helped permit this, and just thank you. This is just a wonderful thing that meets many goals. And so on behalf of the Senate, I have a special certificate honoring your groundbreaking, and it's in the spirit of everything I just said. So congratulations on doing this.